Hi guys, this is Narissa again from Noir Tropical Beauty. Thanks for joining me. Today I'm actually going to review a foundation that is fairly new and it's making waves all over the internet. And this is from Makeup Forever. It's their new Ultra HD Invisible Cover Foundation. As you can see here, so this is an upgrade to their original high definition foundation. As you may know, Makeup Forever has been in the business for I think at this point probably about 30 years, and they specialize in making products for professional makeup artists, of course, as well as making products for high definition cameras, high definition film. The television that we watch now, the movies that we watch now, anything that we watch on YouTube, pretty much is going to be at minimum in high definition, in 720p. This particular foundation, on the other hand, is specially created for the newer cameras that are coming out that shoot in ultra high definition, which means it shoots at least 4 times high definition or 8 times high definition. So you might just see them being referred to as 4K or 8K definition. And that's what this foundation is for. It's really supposed to be almost invisible on the skin and very seamless on the skin. One thing you may notice is that now that you watch television, you can see everything on someone's face. You can tell if they're having a breakout, you can see pores, you can see difference in coloration on the skin, because high definition film and TV actually sees better than the naked human eye. So you're going to see way more detail than you would normally see if you saw that particular subject or person in the flesh in person. So this foundation is, I'm just going to put it out there, this foundation, I love this foundation. It's a fantastic formula. And what makes this foundation really special is it comes in 40 shades. 40 shades. And which is at this point it's still rare for companies to come out with so many different shades of foundation. You might find 10, you might find 12. Some of the better companies come out with about 20 to 25 shades, but this one comes out in 40 shades, and it's meant to be worn by everyone. So if you have oily skin, if you have dry skin, if you have more mature skin, if you have quote unquote problem skin, this is supposed to work well for you. It's supposed to be an all purpose foundation, which I think is great. Um, the other thing that makes this foundation great is its light enhancing properties, or its property, how it reacts under light. So it actually adjusts itself, and it's made to be worn in very harsh lighting, in very bright lighting, studio lights and film lights. So it corrects itself, so to speak, so that you don't come out too yellow or too red on camera because of the foundation. And this also has a hyaluronic acid in it, so it's very hydrating, and it also goes on very, very smooth. I love this foundation. I was actually a fan of their original formula, but this one is an even better formula. From the people who have oily skin, they did not care for this foundation because they still felt it didn't stay well enough. But this foundation is geared towards everyone, and it's supposed to make you look perfect in film. So I went to Sephora, and I was color matched by the ladies at Sephora to color 180 or R530, R530. So in expanding their color range, they actually put their old color designations on the new foundations. Not all of them have them, because of course there are actually new colors that did not exist in the old line that now exist in the new line. So this particular color actually existed in the old line, and it was color 180, but the new colors are 530. So you can see that this is the foundation color. This is one of their darkest shades. I think this is the third darkest shade. There are two shades that are actually darker than this one. But it's great. Great packaging. Great sleek plastic. This bottle is plastic, and what's great? It has a pump. No more messing around with trying to pour your foundation out. It's spilling all over the place, and you can get to control how much you use with this particular product. In this box, it also comes with a sample that I've already used. It comes with a sample of their new HD primers. This one is step 1. This one is the hydrating primer, which is great for me. I have very dry skin. I know a lot of women of color complain of having oily skin. I actually have very, very dry skin. So when I wake up in the morning, my cheeks are tight, my forehead is tight. I don't have problems with oiliness. I might get slightly oilier when the weather gets warmer, but in general, I need as much hydration and as much moisture on my skin as I possibly can. My other problem that I have is hyperpigmentation. So you can see here, I have areas that it's dark right here, and then it gets light right here, and then it gets dark right here, and it gets light right here. So that's those are two of my biggest problems. Dry skin and hyperpigmentation. What I love about this foundation is how well it makes the skin, how good it makes the skin look. It makes the skin look like skin in person and on film. You don't look as if you have a ton of product on your face. I am of the view that I like skin to look like skin. I like people to wear foundation that makes them look as if they have amazing skin as opposed to laying on a lot. I know, right now it's very popular to bake your foundation, bake your concealer, have full coverage foundation. I am not one for that. So you would very hardly find me wearing so much makeup on my channel or in person. As a matter of fact, 90 to 95% of the times I don't wear any product on my skin, just skincare. I'm a big believer that less is more, and you have to do the best you can to help your skin. So trying to eat right, drink lots of water, wear products that actually benefit the skin like vitamin C, retinol, peptides, hyaluronic acid, or anything that enhances the quality of your skin will make your makeup look better because it will look more natural. It will look more like skin. Of course, there are situations where wearing some product is necessary or needed, or it will make you look even better, especially when you know you're going to be taking photographs where there's going to be flash photography being used, or you have a special day, you're getting married, whatever. Anyway, enough blabbing. I'm going to get into the review and a mini demo. So as this foundation, what I also love about this foundation, it doesn't read very red. A lot of companies, when they make products for women of color, especially for darker skinned women, they tend to make the products very, very red. This one is red, but not so red. It's more red neutral. And the products that are labeled Y 500, etc., they are more yellow based, but they're more yellow neutral. Anyway, if you go on the Makeup Forever website, they actually recommend using a flat foundation brush to apply this product, or using a beauty blender if you want medium buildable coverage. So if you want to start off with a medium base and then you build it up more, you can use a flat foundation brush. If you want light coverage, then they recommend using a stippling or a dual fiber brush. I personally don't need a lot of coverage, so I have been using this brush from MAC, which is the MAC 131, which is their dual fiber brush that is actually a bit flat. I don't know if you can tell. So it doesn't have a round profile, it has a more of a flat profile. So I've been using one pump, applying it to my skin, and then adding more as I need. Again, you don't need to apply foundation all over your face. You can apply foundation just where you need it, in your more problem areas. You don't need to wear a full face and have heavy coverage. You can wear light coverage if that's what works for you, especially on an everyday basis. So that's how I've been using my own. I'm not going to apply the primer. I just want you to see how the foundation looks on my skin. So here we go. I'm actually going to put a drop of foundation on my palette. So this is one drop. Yeah, that's one drop. So I'm just going to dip the foundation brush in, get it on the tips of the brush. There's some product right there. And what I love using this dual fiber brush for, it applies the product in thin layers. If you want to get really a good application of foundation, or products in general, your eyeshadows, your lip colors, everything, apply in thin layers and then you can build the layers up over time. It helps the product last longer and it just helps it look more natural and more seamless. So I've been dotting it on. I'm actually going to use my mirror that I have next to me. Dot it on. And I, start in the areas that you need the most coverage. I actually need the most coverage here on my chin. And then I'm going to move up to my cheek area. So I'm going to stipple it on and then buff it in. So you can see my hyperpigmentation is already being covered up. And I'm using very little product here. And even with this little bit of product, it's evening out my skin tone. I'm going to add a little bit more here. And then buff that in. And this dries very, very quickly. It sinks into the skin very quickly. So you have to work fast. And the finish is what I would call a satin finish. It's not matte, but it's not overly dewy. So it gives a very natural finish. I'm going to apply some of the products under my eye area here, across my cheeks. I love this foundation. I would recommend this foundation to anybody who is getting professional photos taken for your wedding. It looks absolutely natural. It looks like skin. Don't forget to blend the foundation down the sides of your face into it so it can blend into your neck. And then don't forget, if you're going to apply foundation, get that foundation within your hairline. I'm going to apply a little bit of extra product my chin area. I actually should be color correcting my hyperpigmentation because that balances the color out. It neutralizes the differences in the shades on my skin, and then I can put a foundation over it, and that will allow me to use less product. But just for this particular tutorial, I'm just going to buff in a little extra product. And that's it. So that's it. Look at that. Even on my skin tone. And again, I've put on a light layer. You can absolutely use a beauty blender sponge. You can use a flat foundation brush and kind of build it on. So if you can either use a flat brush and apply more product as I'm doing here, and then you can swipe. And that's how Makeup Forever recommends that you apply the product for heavier coverage. And even though I have added more product, my skin still feels it feels great. It's very light. It feels weightless on my skin. It looks like skin. I don't feel as if I'm wearing a mask on my face. And I've worn this product to dance class. I've worn this product for hours. This product lasts a long time. And long time, I would say at least 5 hours before I noticed any kind of, you know, oil breakthrough, etc. Because I do sometimes, especially now it's still warm here in New York, that, when it's super hot or when I have gone to the gym, gone to dance class, I will still get a little bit of breakthrough, a slight bit of oiliness. So that's my skin. If you're oily or if you want to give a different sheen or a different effect to the face, you can set it with your favorite pressed powder or loose powder. I actually like using this palette from Hourglass. It's called their ambient lighting palette, and it comes with three different lighting shades, three different formulas, as you can see right there. So one of the formulas is a more of a peach. I have dim light, incandescent light, and radiant light. So I actually use dim light, which has the most matte finish, and I'll just apply it under the eyes and then in any areas that I want to set. And I'm using a NARS brush for that. And this gives the absolute most weightless, almost not there. If you're looking for high radiance, this is not it. This is almost the perfect natural looking powders that I like to use. And for me, this is enough. For somebody who's oilier, they can try using this, but they might have to use something a little bit more oil absorbing to counteract the oiliness on their skin. They would also probably use a mattifying primer or a mattifying gel moisturizer on their skin as well to help combat the oiliness. The Makeup Forever primers are actually fantastic. They do a great job at mattifying the skin or smoothing the skin out or hydrating the skin. I've used the primer before and it's very hydrating. I like it. Or there's another brand called Becca that make amazing primers that are some of the favorite primers of, consumers and professionals out there as well. So you can also try that. But this is my skin. Looks like skin. Looks smooth. And then you can add your blush on top. You can add your highlighter. I'm a big highlighter person. I love, love, love highlighting. So you would hardly see me contouring. Well, you'll almost never see me contouring. I'm just using the Radiant Light from the Hourglass palette to give a very subtle highlight to the skin. Very subtle. And then you can kind of go about your day, you fix up, you're ready. You've put on your foundation. And this is going to last you all day. Take your powder with you or take your blotting papers with you if you need to touch it up. But this is a fantastic product. This is an amazing product. It looks amazing on film. When I take photographs when I do selfies, when I do a makeup look and I'm using this foundation, skin looks amazing. It looks even without looking as if I have a whole lot of product on my face. So definitely check this product out. Uh, this product is available online at Sephora. They're the major retailers. They You can also buy it off of the Makeup Forever website, but I think that might also almost be just in the United States. And I think this product costs, I'm just trying to check it out right now. I think it costs 42 US dollars. 43. It costs 43 US dollars. It's available at Sephora. It's also available at the Makeup Forever website. So you could just go and check online to see, who else sells it, where you can probably get it. I will also be writing a blog post on this so you can see a close up of my skin and a close up of the swatch, and to give a little bit more in depth on the particular product. So that's it. I think I'm done for now. Thanks for watching. Please like this video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I also have an email newsletter that you can subscribe to as well, so you can get all the latest updates from my blog. So I'm going to put all that information down below. All my social media handles, all down below. If you have any comments, questions, let me know. Leave a comment down below. Read the description box below. And I think that's it. Let me know. I might do a hair review or a hair tutorial the next time that I'm on. I'm not sure yet. I'm always testing products out, so it could be something different next time. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed and have a good evening. All right, bye.